Hey guys, welcome back. Recently, I was scrolling on Instagram and I watched Samantha Ravindal's Instagram story where she was telling the truth behind her Instagram photos, and I was like, damn, I need to do that. A lot of shit has happened in the past year and even longer than that, obviously. So today, I'm gonna be putting on some makeup. If you guys wanna figure out the truth behind my Instagram, keep on watching and let's get into it. Also, buckle up because you're about to see me in a whole new light. This video is not going to be centered mostly around makeup. I want to talk about Instagram. Actually, if you guys follow Samantha Ravindal, then you probably saw she posted on her stories about how basically she posted a video of, or no, she didn't do that. She posted how she was scrolling through her Instagram and she was looking back at memories and she was like, damn, I looked like I was having so much fun. And then she remembered what was actually going on when she took those photos and when she posted the photos. And I was like, oh my God, she is dead up so right about all of that. Post it on Instagram and then you kind of just forget about it. And then you go back and you look at it and it's almost false memories of what your life actually is. And then when you go through and you look and you actually think about what was really going on in that moment, it's wait a second, no, that's not the reality of it, you know? By the way, I'm gonna use this foundation. It's the Yensa foundation. I'm kind of obsessed with it right now. I went through my Instagram and I was kind of trying to remember the real moments behind photos. And then all of a sudden, it all came flying back to me. And I was like, oh my God. I feel really important to talk about because it's so true as a follower. When you look at these Instagram photos, you just see something and it's just not real, you know? So I want to show you guys some Instagram photos of mine that something was going on that the photo does not show. Does that make sense? So I'm going to conceal with a Wander concealer, but I'm going to show you the first photo. Okay. So I'm going to insert it, but I'm also going to hold it up. This is the first photo. I remember this day so well, and this is the same day. What was happening was I was basically fighting with my boyfriend at the time, and he was the worst. And I don't say that lightly. He literally destroyed everything and took everything from me. I mean, I'm fine. Obviously, I'm still standing, but that was the same day. That photo and that photo. Oh my God, that was horrible. I just remember that so much. My neighbors were pissed off at me because we were screaming at each other, and I do not yell. I am not that type of person. He just really brought out really bad things in me. And so, yeah, Instagram versus reality, you guys. If you didn't think that was bad, gonna bronze. So Gen Beauty New York, the most recent Gen Beauty, I posted photos for myself at Gen Beauty, and I go back and I look at those photos now, and I'm like, that was so much fun. I looked so good. So I posted this photo, which is an outfit photo in the hotel room at New York, and I completely forgot about this, but my roommate reminded me of it recently. Before I went to Gen Beauty, I was super stressed out over going to Gen Beauty and all the stuff that was going on. Honestly, I remember all of us were really stressed out. Somehow, some way, I broke out in this rash all over my body, and I literally thought I wasn't gonna be able to go to Gen Beauty because I didn't know what it was. We didn't know if it was if I could transfer it to people and everything, and literally day by day it was just getting worse and worse and worse, and I would take photos of it every day, and I was trying all this different stuff. And I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I am petrified of doctors. I don't know what happened to me as a kid. Something must have happened because I will go into a full-blown anxiety attack if I have to go to the doctor, so I just don't go ever. Anyway, this rash was so bad, and I was actually in this exact same room. We were gonna film a Facebook Live for Ipsy, and I said to one of the girls, I was like, oh my God, I have a really bad rash. I don't know if I can go to Gen Beauty. She was like, show me, and I showed her a piece of it, and she was like, you need to go to the dermatologist right now. Leave and go. Walk. There's one right down the street. So I did. This was the rash. I mean, this was at one point of the rash, but let me tell you, it was all over my body. This is what it looked like. That's a graphic photo. That was all over my entire body. And when I went to Gen Beauty, he wound up prescribing me something. It wound up not being contagious. and he like okayed me to travel and everything. He was like, you're fine. It's just like a stress rash type of thing. And he gave me this stuff to put on it. And it wound up going away really fast. But I had completely forgot that when I was in Gen Beauty and I took that photo, my entire body was covered in a rash. Literally, I remember you could almost see through the dress because it was like chiffon-y. You could see through it to the rash. And I was so mortified that anyone would find out that I had this because it looked not good. It looked really bad. And it was like flaky. It was nasty, you guys. It was gross. So that photo right there on Instagram is a prime example that I was not looking good. I was not feeling good. This is the Milk Lip and Cheek in the shade Perk. It's like a cream blush. That's just how I leave it, like this. Just kidding. JK. Let's see what other photos I have. This photo was taken actually the first day after him and I broke up. And I came into the studio because I had time to film, and I was like kind of like feeling like, okay, like now is my time to get back because I took like a really big hiatus like of not filming. I'm sure you guys know, like I was not on YouTube at all. I wasn't on Instagram. I wasn't posting at all. Yeah, so I came into the studio and I talked to the guys, and honestly, like coming here and talking to them about everything was like my savior in life because they would just like listen and tell me like what he's doing is not okay, and that was like really major for me. Anyway, I came in and I was like, you guys, like I cannot film right now. I told them that I had just forced him to move out, and it was the day after he moved out, and because we were living together. Yeah, so that day was the day after he moved out, and I was like, I'm not wearing makeup, and Sonic, who's one of the cinematographers here, was like, okay, well, let's make some use of your time here, and let's just do some film photos. He taught me how to develop film, and that wound up being the first film that I ever developed myself. So that actually is a good memory for me in a weird way because like I felt like that was like the start of something new, you know? This is the start of something. What is that song? Oh my God, that's High School Musical. That's disgusting. That one isn't really like a bad memory, but I just remember being like, damn, if only that everyone knew like what was really going on between him and I at the time. Oh my God, I felt so happy after he moved out. You have no idea. I felt like I should be sad. Like I should have been sad. And I just wasn't. You know? It was like, oh, it was wonderful. It was a great day. Do you guys remember this photo? I posted, well, the same day, or actually, I think this was the morning after I took that photo, or the before, was this photo was taken. You can see my eye was so swollen from crying so much because of the bad relationship that I was in. And like, honestly, like the one thing that I can say is like, if you're in a bad relationship, get out. Run and don't look back, and like no matter what, no matter how much they guilt you, because that was a huge thing for me, was the guilt that I felt for making him leave, because if he wasn't living with me, he was living on the streets. And that was really hard for me because I felt like it wasn't fair. But in the end, after he left, after I made him leave and stuck to my guns, it has been literally like a rebirth for me. And honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm terrified he's going to watch this video. I don't think he will. I truly don't think he will. But like, if he does, then I don't know. I can't even imagine. If you're in a bad relationship, if you're being manipulated, oh my God, just please leave. Like, you just do not deserve that. If you know someone who's going through it, then please stick by them, because like, I can understand how frustrating it is to be a friend of someone who's going through a bad relationship and you just want to be like, get out, please get out, and they don't, and how frustrating that is. But just like stick by them because they need that support so much. And like, oh God, I just can't stress that enough. It's like, just please be there for the people that need it. And the person, like, oh God, oh. Let's talk about this photo. So this photo was taken before him and I broke up, and it was really towards the end of the relationship when I had kind of like made it clear to myself that it was time. And that was actually the hardest time, was when I knew that it was time, but like I had to go through with it because the anxiety of going through with it was so hard and just like overwhelming. But I remember I was taking photos with a cinematographer here, and he told me, he was like, I posted a photo of you on my story and somebody messaged me and said that you're dating their ex. and that you need to, like, get out of that relationship, basically, like, along those lines. You know when, like, someone tells you something and, like, it hits you like a ton of bricks and, like, your stomach drops and you just, like, want to just, like, crawl in a hole in that moment? That was me in that moment when that photo was taken. And I remember I didn't want to post it. Like, I did not want to post this photo, and, like, I wound up doing it because I needed content. But, oh my God, you can just tell. Like, I'm looking at it closer, and I'm like, you could just tell how miserable I was in that photo. Like, I was pissed. I was really mad. I was more pissed that she didn't message me. I was like, why, if you knew what I was about to go through, how could you just sit by and let me figure all of this out? And, like, at the same time, I understand. I'm sure if it were me, I would not want to get involved because you just don't want to get involved in that type of situation. But I was just so angry. I was like, if someone could have warned me earlier, I would have just dodged so many bullets. By the way, I'm just going to do, like, my normal makeup look because I feel like I'm thinking too hard right now to be able to, like, actually do, like, something creative. Sorry. I honestly wanted to do this just, like, as a talking video, but then I thought it would be boring, you know? This one is completely unrelated to a bad relationship, so that's probably good. This photo right here, this was taken a little bit ago, actually, and this was when I was in Malibu. I went to a trip with all of the Ipsy creators to Malibu, and we were supposed to stay there for, I think, 3 days. And I remember every single night, I would stay up later than everyone else, and I would drive all the way home, which was like an hour and a half. Then I would drive all the way back super, super, super early in the morning before anyone woke up. That way no one would know that I was sleeping in my own house. Like, I was so scared that people would find out. So I would just stay up super late and get up super early and make it back because I had such bad anxiety about staying in that house. It's like I can't even, like, really answer the question of, like, why did you have so much anxiety? Like, why couldn't you just stay there? Honestly, like, I just had anxiety, and I was just like, if there's an option for me to go home, I'm gonna go home. And I'm gonna go sleep in my own bed. I remember everyone was just like, are you for real? Did you really just drive all the way home? Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. That photo was taken when I was so tired. I was so tired because I was staying up so late and getting up so early. All to what? For what? By the way, I think they all found out that I was driving home and coming back. I'm pretty sure they all knew. And I was just like thinking I was being slick. Not slick at all. Okay, I'm gonna do winged eyeliner off of camera so I can actually focus for a second. I'll BRB. Okay, so I threw on lashes. These are Blinking Beauty. I'm like, where is the name? Oh, these are Blinking Beauty Samantha lashes. Look at this packaging. Is this wild for one pair of lashes? I mean, it's sick, but, like, at the same time, it's really annoying to pack. But, like, is that cool? One last photo. I actually have a couple more, but I feel like I talked way too much. I really liked this photo when I posted it. This is a photo, it's actually like a carousel. I posted multiple photos of, like, me throwing a ball at Sonic while he was taking photos of me on the roof at the old Ipsy location, which, like, that was so much fun. But that was another one of those days where I was like, you guys, I do not have the energy to film, but we have this time. What do we do with the time? And so we went up to the roof with that bouncy ball, or that giant beach ball, and I started throwing it at him, and we got those photos. The truth of what was really going on at that time, I hadn't eaten in literal days, and hadn't drank water in days. Like, literally, I wasn't even sleeping. Like, I was nothing. And I see if I can find it. I mean, like, and I'm laughing now about it because I passed all of this in my life, and, like, now it's almost funny to me because I went through it, you know? It's like, I remember I posted something on Instagram and someone kind of, like, yelled at me for, I'm gonna spray my face with this Bare Minerals, but I remember someone kind of, like, yelling at me on Instagram for laughing at my past and, like, hard times that I went through. And I was like, why am I not allowed to laugh at that? I mean, now it's okay. Oh my God, I look at this photo now and I'm like, this looks insane. But the reason why my eyes look so big like that and my lips looked so big was, once again, because it was all swollen from crying. Like, I'm pretty sure this was the same day. Oh my God, that's all you're getting of that one. Oh my God, I look at it now and it's like I laugh, like I said, but I look back at it and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I, like, went through that. I don't even have much more to say about it than that. Like, I just can't believe that happened, and I'm still standing up because that was so rough. Do I want to do pink? Now you guys know. One, the reason why I wasn't posting. I mean, I told you guys in the past about how I was going through, like, a crappy relationship, and that's why I wasn't really posting, but I don't think I ever really let on of how bad it really was. Did I really just get that all over my face? I cannot do this and talk. You know what? Please hold. I'm dying laughing because I just ran out to get a napkin to wipe off that lip gloss that I didn't like. And I was telling somebody what I was filming, and they said, oh my God, I remember you broke up with your boyfriend. And then she was like, you guys literally broke up the same week that I got proposed to. And she was like, I felt so bad. But that pink, the ColourPop pink, which is in the shade Pitter Ponder. I thought it said Peter Piper. I don't know. I think this is gonna be the end of this makeup tutorial. Well, it wasn't even a makeup tutorial. You guys get the gist though. Honestly, like I said, if you're in a crappy relationship, get rid of him or her. But it's probably a him, let's be real, you know? Also, when you look at Instagram, don't believe anything you see. Not that my Instagram is fake, because all of those moments are extremely real. The stuff that's going on behind the scenes, and I hate when people say that so much, it's so annoying, but it's really true. I hope this gave you a little bit more insight into my life and like my Instagram, so like go follow me. This was all just a plug for my Instagram. Just kidding. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, come back. I'm definitely gonna be putting out more videos now, I promise. So stay tuned for those, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Peace out.